camera. Give it. Give it. Off. Give it. Off.
Give
down.
it.
Down.
Give it.
Hey everybody, and welcome to another month of preview of movies.
Well, happy January, everyone. We're back.
It's a January.
We are back.
We're back.
From break.
Just when I thought I was out, they brought me back.
I say happy January, but in truth, for film goers, January is not generally a very happy time.
Not as bad as it used to be, but it's still pretty.
It's still
dire.
kind of a dumping ground. It's where Hollywood dumps the stuff it kind of doesn't know what to do with otherwise.
They don't care about it getting in front of the Christmas business season, and they don't really
certainly don't care about the award season.
Yeah, so
no.
Not a good movie, but it starts off on a high note with hopefully a high note with Blue Valentine on New Year's Eve. A very controversial film that was.
So by the time you're seeing this, it hopefully will have expanded a little bit because it's not real. It's opening very, very, very limited. But
at the time of our writing, it hasn't resolved the. Oh, they did rated R.
It's now rated R.
It's now rated R. It should be available in theaters. Ryan Gosling, Michelle Williams.
Relationship drama. It looks amazing. You know, sort of the toast of Sundance. You know, that's certainly a high note. With which we go to this weekend's major release, which is maybe not so much. Season of the Witch, starring Nicolas Cage. Now
looks bad.
Now you know about the Cage promise that Pope and I have going on, which is that he and I have to see every Nicolas Cage movie as soon as it opens.
I welcome.
Technically, that was for last year, but I'm gonna let this go. I'm gonna continue into this year. I will take the Season of the Witch bullet. It looks incredible.
Has Ron Perlman in it, so maybe it'll be good. But
yeah, so did In the Name of the King and Dungeon Siege Tale.
No, it's not gonna be good. Anyways, that's coming out this weekend. Next weekend, the 14th, we have a couple more
Major releases.
Hopefully they're okay.
Okay, so The Green Hornet has maybe the best shot of being all right, I think. Only because it's a Michel Gondry movie.
Fair amount of buzz. Got Christoph Waltz.
Christoph Waltz is the bad guy. Sony hates it.
Yeah.
They hated it. They hated what it turned into because they didn't think Seth Rogen was a good hero. But at the same time, the movie still could be funny and interesting as a sort of like not traditional superhero movie. So I'm kind of hoping it doesn't suck.
Post-converted 3D, we'll figure it out.
They did take like 8 months to do it though, so.
What is not going to be funny, I can tell right now from trailers, The Dilemma looks like it might be the worst Ron Howard movie I've ever
I don't know what Ron Howard is doing anymore. I literally don't understand the trajectory of his directorial career. Because like ever since the Da Vinci Code shit, like he's just sort of like been on this fuck it, I'll do whatever kind of bender. And
The Dilemma looks really terrible.
It looks dire. It looks absolutely dire, and I'm not looking forward to that one bit. Now in limited release, there's a couple of oddities here. Barney's version, the Paul Giamatti
sort of
relationship biopic autobiography of some guy
gets married and immediately falls in love with Rosamund Pike, who's is like a bridesmaid.
Who is an attractive enough woman, certainly.
No, not like you have to be attractive to be in love, but
certainly.
Anyways, Barney's version, a bizarre, but I'm curious about it, but we'll see what it's like when it comes out.
Yeah, it looks like the most sort of like nebbishly neurotic film since A Serious Man, so we'll see how that goes.
Also expanding that weekend is Rabbit Hole,
the John Cameron Mitchell film.
Dead baby drama, a lot of crying.
Dead toddler. It's a dead toddler.
A lot of crying, a lot of emotional.
Based on a stage play.
Between Nicole Kidman and Aaron Eckhart. So I like them both. Aaron Eckhart, I think, is one of our most talented actors working today.
It's just weird that it's a John Cameron Mitchell movie. Hopefully by this point we have a review of the middle up. If not, we'll have one probably that weekend. So there you go.
21st is looking like another pretty weird weekend.
So The Company Men is
been pushed a lot.
It's been pushed a lot, but it's gotten good buzz. This is this was supposed to be part of the December movie season. Got pushed back. It's the sort of downsizing drama with Ben Affleck and Chris Cooper.
David Strathairn, I think, is in it.
Was it Tommy Lee Jones is in it.
Good cast.
Kevin Costner.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's a great cast. Not sure why it's been pushed around so much because supposedly people that have seen it have said it was very good. So,
in direr news, No Strings Attached.
So there's two Friends with Benefits movies.
The other one's not coming out for a long time though.
No Strings Attached and Friends with Benefits. Friends with Benefits is the funny-looking one with Justin Timberlake and Mila Kunis. No Strings Attached is the not-so-funny-looking one with Ashton Kutcher.
Natalie Portman.
And Natalie Portman, which was originally titled Friends with Benefits.
Yes. So they had to change.
Fucking confusing.
Rock in a hard place.
Yeah.
That'll be out. That looks pretty dire as well. Hopefully it has some good moments of humor in it. Also, probably more unlimited release is The Way Back. The
Peter Weir film.
Escape, Colin Farrell. They have to escape for like 4,000 miles over
Yeah.
mountains and snow to get back to civilization while they're being pursued by Soviet guards. So
Yeah.
it could be interesting. The trailer kind of makes it seem like it
But
might
it's-
be a little bit of a mess.
It might be a little bit of a mess, but it is from the director of Master and Commander, which gives me a little bit of hope for it not sucking. So.
A big scope. It looks like the cinematography is really, the backgrounds and the environment
Yeah.
looks really cool. So that's the 21st for you. The 28th, the last major weekend.
This is the
of
real shit show.
Yes.
This weekend's a real shit show.
Yes. Well, The Mechanic could be a fun Statham movie.
It's another. I mean, like, go watch the trailer on the site. Straight up. Have you ever seen a Jason Statham movie? Cool. This is another
it.
Jason Statham.
He's
It's
gonna
like literally
jump-
his wheelhouse.
Jump out of buildings in search of something that he needs.
Yeah.
I've seen the cut together trailer where he's looking for World of Warcraft Cataclysm, which is really good. I
It's-
like Ben Foster a lot.
It's a remake of an old Charles Bronson movie, which is pretty good. I'm not overly enthusiastic about it, but maybe it'll be good. I don't know. I love the Stath. I love the Stath.
Everybody loves Statham. Looking weirdly weird is The Right, the Anthony Hopkins movie that looks like it basically could be The Exorcist 8 or whatever it is. It's
Yeah.
about a young girl who's possessed. There's an older priest who believes in the devil, a younger priest who says, I just think it's all in their head. And the trailers give away the fact that eventually Hopkins takes the devil into himself. And he
Right.
becomes possessed as well. So
It looks like a movie that a studio had no idea what to do with. Straight up.
They put it out in January, try to make a little bit of money out of it. It's probably not going to be promoted very well. It doesn't look great, but if you like the Exorcism movies, there have been some actually decent Exorcism
The
movies.
Last Exorcism, for instance.
Yeah, it was. So we'll see what happens. But I don't know what to do with this next movie. I really don't.
This is Anna Herka Robles' most anticipated film of 2011. From Prada to Nada.
Prada to Nada.
A story of two Latina girls who have grown up rather well-to-do, lose everything and are forced to move to East LA and deal with not so well-to-do Latin Americans. And let me.
Sense and Sensibility remake or adaptation. For
Yeah.
young. I admire ethnic filmmaking. I don't want to cast away as ethnic filmmaking, but it's definitely targeted to a specific
It seems
audience.
like this seems like as good an example of that as you're
Sure.
going to find.
Hopefully, I'm not gonna say it's bad right now. The trailer doesn't look like it's my kind of thing, but hopefully people will enjoy it for what it is.
As long as Carlos Mencia shows up nowhere in it, it has a chance.
Looks better than White Chicks.
Most things do.
Yeah.
Most things do.
So that's January.
That's January.
Not a great month for film going, but we will definitely try to have a lot of features and other video things coming your way this month, and we'll have a review of all these movies.
Suggestions for alternatives, perhaps, to many of these films. And with that, let us take this month on head first.
Head first. We'll see you in February.